Okay, go.
Hello, it's Gina and Tiffany with Standing Promises, and we are here to do our book study. We are going through the book I Declare War by Levi Luskow. There's how his name is spelled. Luskow. Sorry.
No W on the end.
I always say Luskow like it's French or something.
No.
Sorry. Anyway, so it's like I Declare War like a card game. So this first part's talking about our minds. Our thoughts, our minds. Yes. So,
this is chapter 1.
Yes, chapter 1. So here we go. He starts out kind of talking about Las Vegas, Nevada. We know a little bit about Vegas.
We do. We just came back from
Yes,
Las Vegas.
Yes, we did. A few weeks ago.
There.
I know, and it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Vegas is awesome.
Tiring. And lots of walking.
Lots of walking.
And we learned how to use the bus by the end, but that's a whole different
and the monorail
different story.
Yeah.
Yes, the monorail. That was interesting.
All sorts of cool stuff. All right, so what was he talking about Vegas?
He was talking about how the casinos are designed. And the casinos are designed to bring you into the casino, or all the hotels. All the hotels are designed with the focus being their casino and getting you in. And, and also their shopping malls.
Yes.
And it's designed to draw you into that so that you spend your money and, and they get to have your money. But then it's very difficult to find your way out of it. The every sign in the building points you to where the casino is. Mm-hmm. Very few signs point you to where the exits are.
Right.
So,
exactly.
He talks about the moving sidewalks in Vegas and how they're all moving toward the casinos and pulling you in and, making it very easy for you to get there. And that was true.
Yes.
We found the moving sidewalks moving into the casino were turned on. The moving sidewalks coming out of the casino were turned off.
We're usually not running at all. Yes.
And so he was comparing that to your thoughts of, a lot of times you wake up maybe in a bad mood or you're just down. Mm-hmm. And so you have a choice to get on that moving sidewalk and you're on that sidewalk and it's, that thought's pulling you toward another negative thought and more of a bad mood and a lot of times you feel yourself going there and if I don't turn this around right now, I'm going to go into this place I really don't want to be and I'm going to be stuck in that and and he's talking about at any time, at any point in that, you can choose to turn back around and come back the other way, but it's harder.
Yeah.
If you've ever tried to walk on an escalator the wrong direction, that's kind of what I think of when he's talking about being on that moving sidewalk and you have to turn around and you're walking against the current. It's going to be way more difficult than just letting it take you along. And so... That's what the book, this chapter of the book is about, recognizing that, yes, you're on this moving sidewalk taking you somewhere that you really don't want to be, but you can choose at any point to turn around and come back the other direction. And so, that's kind of what I got from this chapter. Like, he talks about, if something happens, sometimes you wake up just in a bad mood, but sometimes something happens to you that brings you down. I think when we've been talking, I've been talking about like flat tire, and that doesn't have to ruin your whole entire day.
Right.
You can, yes, that was an event that happened that wasn't good, but you can choose then to bring yourself back out of it, and it's hard, like. You had flat, so that made you late, which made your boss mad at you, which caused you to miss a meeting, which, and so it's easy to ride that moving staircase or moving sidewalk all the way right into, well, this day is just done.
Right.
And
just ride it off.
And, he talks about how, like, eating, like that, like, if you're on a diet, well, somebody donuts into the break room.
Right.
So I ate one. Well, I already ate a donut, so I might as well have a soda. Well, I had a soda and a donut, so I might as well eat a whole pizza at lunch.
Right.
And
this
you
day's
know,
blown,
ice cream.
so.
This day's over. I'll start again
Right.
on Monday or at the first of next month or whatever. You just let yourself go, and you don't have to do that. You can choose to bring yourself out of that. You can recognize what's happening.
Yeah.
And you can take steps. You know,
change the course of the direction.
Change the course of the day. And,
sure.
You know, and so just knowing that, like, deciding this isn't who I want to be. This is taking me to a place to be somebody I don't want to be. Goodbye, light. We started out with good lighting. Anyway, and just recognizing, like, I don't want to be that, so I'm going to fight. That's the war he's talking about. It's like declaring war on that person that I don't want to be. And it starts with recognizing your pattern of your thoughts that are taking you to a place you don't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it, too, that he was talking about people in your life supporting you.
Right.
You know, and I like the fact that, you know, just like you were saying, like maybe it's coworkers, maybe it's family, maybe it's, I mean, whoever's in your circle. But, you know, if they see you down and depressed or angry all the time or just frustrated and just not obviously who God created you to be, and they're okay with you acting like that, they're not keeping you accountable to your emotions and your moods or whatever, you know, you need to, I mean, I think that's why it's so important to, you know, to encircle yourself with people that will keep you accountable and to be like, hey, check yourself because you're not acting anything like what, you know, the God in heaven created you to be. Right. He doesn't want you to be angry. He doesn't want you're not showing and exuding love to anybody being in that state of mind. So keeping a circle of people around you that's going to make you a better version of who God called you to be, and, you know, is so important.
Yeah, and it is important, and you have to have those people in your life that see you for who you truly are, and not just the mood that you're in, or, you know, you have those people that just kind of write you off, like, oh, well, she's just negative, or she's
they just chalk that up to like that's just your personality. So
you know, if you can find those people that'll call you out on that in a nice way, but you know, you have to have that check that if you're not recognizing what's happening, your friends can recognize what's happening, and they can help you bring you out of it too. So, you know, that's back to Vegas. Like, yes, we're working on that together. Like, I'll say him like a lot, but you know, you would be looking one way at signs, I would be looking at another way at signs, so we could help guide each other to the right spot. Or like, I remember coming in over there by the lobby, so we need to go that way. And you know, eventually being able to get where we needed to go, but we had to do it together.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes a big difference.
And I know, you know, he's saying in the chapter 2, it's not going to be easy. He talks about, you know, at the very end, about the moving sidewalk brought you here, but you don't have to settle for that. You can take the stairs. So he's talking about you might have to work. It's going to take work and effort, and it's not going to be easy, but you can get there. And, you know, as we were talking about one of the casinos we were in, that, you know, we knew there was a connection between two. There was like a bridge that you could walk across to stay inside and go from one hotel to the other, but we couldn't find it. Even though we knew it was there somewhere, there were no signs how to get to it until you were like already there on, you know, about to go into the bridge, and then there's finally a sign. But so we ended up going outside and walking a long way in the heat around and
Just
through
to
a
get-
driveway and a parking lot and a
Right.
parking garage, and it was way harder to get there going that way. But you can choose if this isn't where you want to be and you want to go somewhere else.
Right.
You can choose to do the work to
Mhm.
get you there. So that's kind of where he leaves this chapter. It doesn't really yet say exactly how to go about doing that.
Yeah.
But just that you need to be willing. If you're going to declare war on this, you have to be willing to put in the work to recognize what's happening and then fight back against it.
Fight back against it, exactly. Yeah. So
that's chapter 1.
So that's chapter 1, guys. So follow along with us. We're reading through I Declare War by Levi Lusko.
Ready for chapter 2.
Yep. So we will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.